Question number 10, Darien Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Labour. What advice, if any, has she recently received on the value of the minimum wage relative to the cost of living?
The Honourable Tony Wright.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of Honourable Kate Wilkinson, the Minister of Labour, I can reply, as part of the annual review of the level of the minimum wage, I've received advice on a range of measures concerning the changing cost of living and wages here in New Zealand.
Parliamentary.
Darien Fenton.
To the Minister, how will her government compensate minimum wage workers when the annual increase in food prices of 6.6% in the August 2011 year has far outstripped the minimum wage increase of 25 cents per hour delivered by her government on the 1st of April 2020.
The Honourable Tony Wright.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, as the member knows, there's an annual process of consideration about what the minimum wage will be set at, and the Minister will no doubt take that information into account in her considerations.
Supplementary.
Darien Fenton.
To the Minister, does she accept that the income of minimum wage workers has declined in real terms by $16.80 a week since June 2010? And if so, will she take that into account in this year's minimum wage review and increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour?
The Honourable Tony Ryle.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Labour, since 2008 the government's increased the minimum wage from $12 to its current level of $13 per hour. This is an increase of 8.3%, which is in line with the CPI. I would reflect that that party opposite had 9 years to put the minimum wage up to $15.
Order, Tararo Flavel. Order, I've called Tararo Flavel.
Kia ora, Mr Speaker. Kia ora tātou. To the Minister, does the Minister agree with the proposals put to the Prime Minister by the Māori Party that lifting the minimum wage to $15 per hour would have a hugely positive effect on reducing child poverty and the cost of living for many people? If not, why not?
The Honourable Tony Wright.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, the Government is working every day to raise the living standards for all New Zealand families in the most difficult economic times for generations. Advice from the Department of Labour suggests that, in fact, the policy that the members describe would, in fact, have the opposite effect, with the loss of more than 6,000 jobs.
Darien Fenton.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, what plans does her government have to improve the situation for other wage workers whose real income has declined under her government, with an average of just 1.9% in the past year compared to 5.3% inflation?
The Honourable Tony Wright.
Well, Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Labour, this government has a plan that will grow the economy, that will create more opportunities for New Zealanders by lowering taxes, by investing in skills, by making sure that infrastructure is boosted, and ensuring that science and innovation remain strong priorities for national investment.
Question number 11, the Honourable Tō Henare.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question